What's up, y'all? It's a Sports Kid back with another episode of the College Football World Series. Today, we're doing the final bracket before the finals. So we did this bracket. If you didn't see this, go ahead and watch the video. Good video, probably. Haven't even looked at it. We did this bracket for this side of the larger bracket for the World Series, and Michigan is going to the finals. We have determined. Today we're doing the World Series bracket for the other side of the larger bracket, consisting of 1 seed Ohio State, 2 seed Utah, 3 seed UCLA, and 4 seed Mississippi State. Here we have that. Winner of this plays Michigan in the finals, which is best of 3. Those are going to be full games that will be posting tomorrow. Potentially a game on Monday, maybe not. Ohio State will play Miss State in the first game. Utah will play UCLA in their first game. It would be really crazy if Ohio State played Michigan in the final. We'll see if it happens. We have Mississippi State and Ohio State here. All games will be played at Ohio Stadium. All games will have 6-minute quarters. I'm debating on if the finals should have 8-minute quarters, and if they should be played. Well, I think they will be played in Nebraska, because that's where the actual World Series is. Ohio State has a 99 overall team. Mississippi State is an 84 overall team. They're not bad. They won a lot of games to get here, but they aren't top tier. The OSU offense is a 99, and the Miss State offense is at 83. Ohio State defense is 5 ratings better than Miss State. Top players: Jackson Smith and Jigba, wideout, 98 overall. Travion Henderson, running back, 98 overall, and Johnson Jr., left tackle, 95 overall. Miss State's top players are Forbes, cornerback, 89 overall. Will Rogers, quarterback, 86 overall, and Marks, running back, 85 overall.
We're in Columbus, Ohio, where there are over 105,000 fans getting ready to see the start of this one.
Here we go with the first game of the bracket. OSU, quick score. There's another one for him. 20, there's a third. 28, there's a fourth. 28-0. 35, there's a fifth. We're still in the first half, y'all. Now we're in the second half. There's a Miss State touchdown. We need 28 more to come back. They're actually trying to do that. Ohio State scored a touchdown. There's another one for OSU. Miss State with with 35 second half points. That's remarkable. But the first half offense was not very good, and they probably gave up some turnovers. So the final is 49-35 in this game. Ohio State advances in the winners bracket, and Mississippi State moves on to the losers bracket. Yes, 3 Mississippi State turnovers, 500 passing yards for MSU, and 2 turnovers for Ohio State. No points for Miss State in the first half. Give up 14 too many, so that's why they didn't win. Will Rogers threw 61 passes, only 38 complete though. Crazy. Next game is Utah and UCLA. I think I'm gonna have the last 3 games play out in the last 2 or 3 play out in Lincoln, Nebraska. Maybe, probably. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Where is UCLA? There they are. This is a Pac-12 game. These are the right teams, right? Yes. Okay, cool. It is a Pac-12 game, but it does not matter. Still part of the bracket. So Utah's a 91 overall, and UCLA is an 86. Both offenses are 91 overall, but the Utah defense is 8 ratings better than UCLA. The Utah top players are Phillips III, cornerback, 94 overall, Thomas, 91 overall, running back, and left tackle Daniels, 91 overall. UCLA's top players are Vaughn's, 90 overall, strong safety, Masala, I don't know. He's a mid linebacker, he's an 88 overall, and Bar Maria, 85 overall kicker. I definitely butchered that.
And welcome to neutral site action, and we're just about ready for kickoff.
Here we go in Columbus, Ohio, thousands of miles away from both of these teams' home stadiums. It is 21-0 Utah in the second quarter, 21-7. 14-point game in the third quarter on nearly to the fourth. It is now a 7-point game. Make it 14 again. There is a pair of Utah touchdowns to extend their lead. It is, wow. Yep, just lots of scoring in the end. I didn't even have time to say all of it. It is a 10-point win for the Utah Utes, 38-28. So 2 seed Utah will play Ohio State, and 3 and 4 seed UCLA and Mississippi State will play each other. The seeds for these, because at this point they were super regional, all of these were super regional winners. I sorted them, seeded them based off these rankings from CBS, final season rankings. That's how the seedings were determined. Next game, Miss State and UCLA. Pretty interesting overall ratings here. We'll see him again in just a second. So UCLA has a 2 overall rating advantage over Miss State. Their offense is 8 ratings better than MSU, but their defense is 3 ratings worse. Will Rogers can also throw just forever on every play. So he's the Mississippi State quarterback. See, Will Rogers. So I don't know. I think it could go either way.
For either of these teams.
Loser goes home here in the double elimination bracket. Winner advances to the next game where they will play either Utah or Ohio State. 7-0 lead for UCLA, 14-0 right now. 21-0 to finish out the first half for the Bruins. Just a blowout right now, 28-0. 35-zip. 35-7. Okay, Miss State. Wow, cool. Did they score again? Yes, they did. 38-7 final. UCLA went off in that game. Pretty bonkers. They will play the loser of OSU Utah. Then, if they win, they will play the winner of OSU Utah. So, yeah. 1 turnover for Miss State. So, just a yikes on defense. Here we go. All red in at the shoe. Both teams are very red. Utah 91 overall, Ohio State 99. Same on offense, but the defenses are both 93 overall.
Ohio Stadium's listed on the National Register of Historic Places, and it's been the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes since 1922.
Here we go. Safety. Don't see those very often. Safety for Ohio State. That is why they have a 2-point lead. Okay. They still have a 2-point lead. 23-14 right now. 21-23 lead because of the safety. 29-23 Utah. We're in the fourth quarter. That is how it finishes. 29-23 Utes. So Ohio State is given a loss. That makes this very interesting because Ohio State has to win out in order to win the bracket. They play potentially 3 more games. Well, they could lose to UCLA. That is our next game, Ohio State and UCLA in the elimination game. Ohio State on paper is so much better than UCLA. .99 overalls in terms of overall and on offense, then 8 overall ratings better on defense.
Over 105,000
this is going to be a conference game soon. This is strange.
Ohio Stadium on Woody Hayes Drive in Columbus.
Here we go. OSU quick 7-point lead. Make it 14-0. 14-7. 21-7 Ohio State. 21-14. 28-14. 35-14 Ohio State lead right now. We just entered the fourth quarter where Ohio State will score some more points, of course. And they will also send the UCLA Bruins home. So Ohio State advances to the finals of their Omaha regional. I know it's not in Omaha, whatever, I don't even care. They're going to play Utah. If they beat Utah in game 6 actually. If they beat Utah, they go to game 7. If Utah wins, Utah goes to the finals. So we will have to see. Feel like it could go either way, and an Ohio State Michigan final would just be absurd. Who was I looking for? I already forgot. Utah. Here we go. .99 overall for Ohio State. Again, their defense is not insane, but their offense is so insane that they are still able to keep their 99 overall rating.
Playing host to this matchup is Ohio Stadium here in Columbus, where the fans are anxious for the game to start.
There is a 3-point Ohio State lead, ended quite quickly. Now a 7-point Utah lead after a touchdown and field goal for them. Make it a 10-point Utah lead after another field goal. There's another safety by OSU. Weird. There's a touchdown, make it a 2-point game. Now a 1-point game. Whoa, that was a fast game. And Utah won. No way. No way. Utah scored with 2 seconds left. Utah's going to the World Series final. Ohio State almost came back. They did not score in the second quarter, and only a safety in the third quarter. Very low scoring game, and the Utah Utes are going to the final. Let's look at these stats. No turnovers by either team. Pretty even passing yards and rushing yards. Utah had more first downs. Ohio State had a little more time on the clock. CJ Stroud threw a touchdown and 200 yards on 16 passes. 200 yards is pretty good. Ran for 23 yards. I don't think he does that. That's got to be a glitch. Teron Vincent had 2 sacks. So did Junior Tafuna. Cam Rising, 14 passes, complete passes, 2 fewer than Stroud, for 251 yards. And he also ran for 37 yards. Wow, and Utah's actually going to the final. Let's take a look at how these two teams have gotten here. We have Utah and Michigan. Utah, well, we'll start with Michigan. They came out of their Ann Arbor regional bracket. It's near the bottom. Here it is. Michigan beat Washington State, beat Louisville, lost to Louisville, and then beat Louisville twice. Then they, I think they lost to Kansas State. Then they beat them twice. Then Michigan went 4-0 in their Omaha regional, taking them to the final. Utah, where was Utah? They were in their own bracket. Okay. Utah beat Wisconsin, lost to Texas, beat Air Force, beat Texas, and beat them again. In their regional. And then in the super regionals, they lost to Tennessee, and then beat them twice. And then through the bracket we just played, they beat UCLA. They beat Ohio State twice in a row. Just bonkers. Both of these teams haven't been perfect. Neither of them have been perfect. But they both won the important games, and they've made it to the final. Finals. I believe this is the later episode on Saturday. Tomorrow. 2 final games. Could be it might be all of them. We might not even have one on Monday. Utah versus Michigan tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Utah, Michigan tomorrow, 5 o'clock. I'll do 8-minute quarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. I have nothing more to say. I'm going to end this rambling. You saw it happen. Until the next one, which is tomorrow. Peace.